morning, Pope Francis, history's first Latin American pontiff who charmed the world with his humble style and concern for the poor, has died.
Barbie Nadeau now joins us live from Rome, Italy this morning. Barbie, thank you so much for joining us. I want to start off with just reaction from what we're seeing in Rome. The Pope called the Vatican City home. For 12 years, this is a member of the community there. What are you seeing? What is the mood like?
Yeah, you know, it's really, people are quite surprised and shocked. It was very poignant because, of course, yesterday he sort of made a surprise visit to St. Peter's Square for Easter Sunday Mass. He was able to have enough strength in his voice to bless the crowds who had gathered there, then got into his Pope mobile and went around kissing babies that were handed to him and blessing those crowds. Many of those, of course, people who live right here in Rome. So it's really a moment of sadness and mourning. You know, this is very much the world's Pope, but it's very much a member of the Vatican, Rome, Italy community. So there's sadness today.
Yeah, and Barbie, as a member of the community, talk to us a little bit about how loved he was, not just for being the Pope, but he was really a common man to some extent, right? He didn't live in the Pope's apartment. He lived in a smaller, just a smaller facility that was very basic, if you will, and he's not even going to be buried there at the Basilica. He's going to be buried in another place, which it means a lot to the Pope.
Yeah, you know, he really was a member of the community in many ways because he took care of the Vatican under his reign, took care of the city's homeless problem, for example. Every single night during the winter, the church, the Vatican, set up right outside the Vatican city walls, places for homeless people to sleep. They fed the homeless really of St. Peter's Basilica and St. Peter's Church. So all of those sorts of things, we don't know if the next Pope is going to be doing that for the community, but he was also a member of the community here. You know, he would go to the eye doctors and pick up his own glasses. You know, the crowds loved that when the Pope made an appearance. Now, of course, he didn't do that for the last several years. He's been very, very unwell. But when he was in the hospital for 5 weeks, getting out on March 23rd, there were Italians, Romans there outside the hospital, some every single day, wishing him well, praying for him. And so he will be very much missed. And of course, because nobody knows who the next Pope is going to be. So while they reflect on all that he did for the poor, for migrants, for so many people in the margins of the world and society, you know, there is a lot of love for this very beloved Pope.
Called the Pope of the People. Thank you, Barbie. We appreciate it.